Castaway turns 25 this month, and it is one of my favorite movies of all time. This movie is a masterpiece, in my opinion. I love to watch this movie, especially when I'm going through a hard time or I just need to put on something to relax. I find this movie incredibly relaxing. I don't know why. I just like watching somebody on a deserted island trying to survive. It is just an awesome movie. It's an incredible experience. And I love that this movie is about hope. It's really about a man who, despite like losing everything, despite going through 4 years of hell, like knows that he's gonna be okay at the end. And I think that is just a very powerful message. And it's an incredible movie. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Tom Hanks, I think, gives the best performance of his career in this film. He is really incredible as Chuck Nolan, who is this FedEx guy. He is very methodical at his job. He is very prepared, and he has just a great work ethic, and he travels the world a lot, and he needs to take this plane on a holiday, and he has a last dinner with his girlfriend and his family, and he's not ready to propose to his girlfriend yet. You can tell that his work is sort of getting in the way of their relationship a little bit. um, I don't know if she was already planning to leave him before he got to the island. That's possible. A lot of people say that the math kind of doesn't add up, that she was planning to leave him earlier at the end. I think that's possible. Like, he is a man that travels a lot. He takes the plane and he gets on this fateful flight near the beginning. And I love the intro of this movie because this is where we get to meet the characters, and we know everything we need to know about them. We care about Chuck Noland, and we care about Helen Hunt as well. And it's just a really great opening. And I think that the plane crash is super well done too. It's suspenseful. It is incredibly moving as well. You really don't want to get in a plane crash after watching this scene. And he survives miraculously. He's the only survivor of this plane crash. And he gets on this lifeboat, and he manages to survive through the entire night, through this storm. And he awakens on this island. And the island is deserted. There's nobody there except him. And it's right there that he survives on this island for 4 years. He would have died there if he didn't decide to escape. And it is so great to watch him like learn the skills to survive on this island, because I don't know if I would have survived as good as him. He quickly learns how to make fire, which is a great scene, by the way. It's one of my favorite scenes in the entire movie, and it is an incredibly painful task for him, but he eventually makes the fire, and it is just an awesome scene. And every day almost he gets packages from FedEx that washes ashore from the plane, from the crashed plane, and he uses these packages for his survival. Like, these packages help him. He uses some as tools, like the roller skates. He uses the roller skates. He cuts out his tooth because at the beginning he says like his tooth is killing him, and he just hits his tooth with the skate, and it comes out. It's one of the most kind of shocking scene in the entire film, in my opinion. It's kind of hard to watch. And yeah, he slowly becomes an incredible survivalist. And I love Wilson in the film. The volleyball, it is just an incredible performance. I just love Tom Hanks in this movie. He has very little dialogue here, and I think that's what makes his performance so incredible. He even contemplates suicide at one point in this movie because he is alone. He's gonna die there alone, and there's nobody else with him. But he surpasses that. Yeah, I love seeing him trying to survive on this island for 4 years, and when it cuts to the 4 years later mark, it's sort of shocking if you've never seen the movie, because like you don't expect for him to be on this island for so long. but he is on this island for that long, and he has been through hell and back in this movie. Like, he realizes that he can't stay here because one day he gets like this section of plain toilet, and with that he knows he can go through the incredible waves, and he decides to make himself a raft. And the raft is really well done, and he finally manages to get free, manages to leave the island. And I love the moment where he looks back at the island, and it's the only place that kept him alive for 4 years, even though he was trapped there. And like, there's a moment of recognition of him, because like, he's sad that he's leaving, but at the same time, like, he has hope now of getting rescued, and he is now adrift to sea. The scene where he loses Wilson is devastating. It's not even a person, like, it's this volleyball, but Tom Hanks like acts his ass off in this scene, and you just feel it. Like, it was his only friend for 4 years, and like, he's lost Wilson, and the music is incredible. It's just a powerful scene, and I love it. Like, if you don't cry at the scene, like, there's something wrong with you, because it's just an incredibly well performed scene by Tom Hanks, and it's just emotionally like wrecking. And Chuck Nolan like finally gets rescued by a ship, and he finds himself back on the mainland. But he unfortunately finds out that Kelly has moved on. She's with another man, and she has a daughter now. So sucks. It sucks for Tom Hanks. Like, the guy that's with her, he doesn't want Kelly to see Chuck Nolan because he's afraid of losing her. And like, I get it, but at the same time, like, he appears like to be a dick in this scene for not like letting Kelly see Tom Hanks. I don't know. And I also love the scene where like he has a banquet, like all seafood. I don't know if it was like a running gag for the people there to serve only seafood at this banquet, but it's kind of funny. And he sees the slider, and he like lights it on and off, and he knows how much time and energy he took to make that damn fire on the island. The last 45 minutes of Castaway is really like state of the art filmmaking. They really nailed the ending of this movie, because it would have been easy for them to say like they have to get back together, but no, they don't get back together. And it's one of the most beautiful parts of the film, because it's two mature adults that realize that they're no longer compatible with each other. They can no longer be together because one of them's moved on. And it's painful for Chuck, but he handles it like a champ. He's not angry with her. He doesn't give her a tantrum. He is super nice to her, and he goes back to her house to give her like this photograph that he has, and he has held on to it for his entire stay on the island, which is incredibly symbolic. Like, he loved Kelly, but she moved on, and now he is alone again. And I love the scene after that, like after the scene where he leaves her house. I love the scene where he goes to his friend, and he sort of like needs to vent, and he shows up probably unannounced because his friend, he's still in pajamas, and Chuck like tells him about his journey on the island, and he tells him that he was about to kill himself one day, and he even like tested the rope with a log, and the tree branch snapped, and he couldn't even kill himself the way he wanted to. And he's like, I have ice in my glass, and I'm here talking to you now. And then like he got this feeling like a warm blanket that he had to survive, because I quote here, it's just a beautiful quote. It's, I need to keep breathing because tomorrow the sun will rise. Who knows what the tide will bring. It's a powerful quote because it sums up life. It doesn't just sum up like Nolan's journey throughout this movie. It sums up life. It sums up all the difficult moments you're gonna have in your life, and sometimes you feel like abandoning. Like you feel like life is difficult. But I think that this movie like gets it. It's just a powerful film. I love this movie. Such an uplifting moment of the movie, and it's just an incredible experience. I love the ending of this movie. I think that it's an incredibly brave ending, especially for a Hollywood movie. I love that Chuck, like, he goes back to these places to return the packages, the FedEx packages, and then he is at an intersection. He ends up at crossroads, and he meets this woman who gives him the directions, and they have incredible chemistry. And this woman is like really phenomenal in the few minutes that she has on screen. And I know that she died in like 2017 of cancer. May she rest in peace. But she is incredible in the last few moments of this movie. I love the ending of this film because Chuck contemplates every direction, and then the camera pans on his face, and then he smiles. We know as the viewer that Chuck is gonna be okay, and there's hope at the end of this movie. And I love this ending because it's just uplifting, and it is powerful, and it is super emotional, and the music is so amazing. It's just a really credible experience. Robert Zemeckis really did a fantastic job with this movie. This movie is just so emotional, and it's so good. It is one of my favorite movies of all time, just because I love the message of this film, and I love the performance of Tom Hanks, and of Wilson, of course, and Helen Hunt. Everybody in this movie is phenomenal. This film is incredible, and it still holds up 25 years later. I'd give this movie an A+. It is really incredible. So those are my thoughts on Castaway. Let me know what you thought of the movie down in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.